Hello everybody, my name is Sirhcus and welcome back to another episode of the Sirhcus, my single player Let's Play series. So Easter came and went since the last episode, and I missed it because I was gone. I was on vacation, so it's been a little bit since the last episode. So I figured we would head out to the Easter location and get started, do a little bit of work this year. So we need to go to, I think it was 482. We need to go 32 blocks this way. So yeah, it should be 482. Oh, this pick is so slow. Faster, faster. So I don't want to get too much done, or I don't want to work too much on this, spend too much time on it. But I do want to get something set up for this year. So I think we will put the portal right here. That should be the right spot. 482 and 93 is should be the center of this place. So let's get our portal down right here, just something real small. And there we go. Obsidian blocks. Dang it! Oh, I knew that was gonna happen. I'll mine that up later. That's fine. Let's head inside and see what this place looks like. I don't quite remember exactly. Okay, so we're in a nice birch forest. I guess that's kind of a nice Eastery vibe to it. Which way is which? I think St. Patrick's is over there. And in fact, yeah, you can see, I think this is the first time we can actually see over to another holiday town. So that's how close together these things are. By the way, if you don't know what I'm talking about here, if you're kind of lost at this whole thing, I'm doing a Nightmare Before Christmas style holiday build, or themed holiday build, inspired holiday build, where in the Nether we're going to have a circle of portals that bring you to different holiday towns. And so I have them laid out how they are in the movie, like in the same order. When it pans through and it shows all the holiday doors on the trees. And so as the holidays come around, we're going to each location and building something. And this, yeah. So this is the first time we can actually see how close together these are, even with the portals being kind of far apart in the Nether. They're 32 blocks apart about. So you can still see the other holiday town, but it shouldn't be too bad. That's not too bad. Yeah, that should work. Anyways, so what I want to do today is I just want to get started on the portal. I want to at least get that done, so that we have that out here, kind of a starting point for our holiday town, for the Easter town. Alright, I cleared out a little space here for our Easter town, and I've been working pretty hard on the portal, which is behind me, and you guys will have to tell me what you think in the comments. Whoops, I fell. So let's take a look at what we've got done. Ta-da! Isn't it pretty? Look at that beautiful egg. It's fantastic. It's a wonderful portal, very decorative. I love it. So yeah, we're not actually going to be doing any work out here today. I just wanted to get the portal set up. I know I started out with this holiday build idea, and I was pretty excited about it, and I still am. But at the moment, I don't want to work on it. The main thing is I don't want to go and get the resources for it, because I know I'm going to need lots of gravel, lots of sand, lots of dyes to make lots of colored blocks, get some concrete blocks. To make the things that I want to make. And at the moment, I don't want to go do that. I want to go work on something else. And also, we have been gone for a week, and before that, we were gone for like another week and a half or something. And so I just want to get back to work. I want to get busy. I want to finish up the zombie spawner that we started a couple episodes ago, and should be done already. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to head back to the zombie spawner. We've had a couple of snapshots since the last episode, so we'll talk about some new things. But one thing is they fixed items now show the tooltips. So the first thing I'm gonna do is upgrade my tools and get this stuff in a little bit better condition. So one of the big changes they added in the recent snapshots is these babies. we now have dyeable beds. And I'm wondering, okay, that does not work. Shift. I think that worked in the last snapshot, but they took that out. Now to dye the bed, you go like that. So there we have our cyan bed. Now this brings up some things, some questions, some issues. I did change the bed in my resource pack. I didn't like the red one, and so I changed it to cyan. It was more like this cyan color, which, by the way, doesn't that look beautiful? That amazing enchantment table. I edited it a little bit since I changed the obsidian I desaturated the obsidian. I hadn't fixed the enchantment table yet, so I changed the obsidian texture on there, and now I think it looks so much better. It doesn't have that as much of the purpliness to it. And it just goes together really nicely. That's a sexy enchantment table. So yeah, I had changed the bed texture. I changed it to a cyan color, which was pretty close to that color. It's more of like a teal color, I suppose. And then I also made the bed frame a darker color, like more spruce. It was more like this color here, kind of a dark oak spruce color in between those two. So I need to make a decision. I was thinking that I might want to actually change some of the colors, but I gotta say, I kind of like this cyan. I was a little worried because I know a lot of the colors are very bright. I think they maybe overdid it with the saturation on some of the colors. But I actually like that. I think I really like that. So that will probably stay. I think I am going to go in, though, to all the textures for each of the beds, and I might play around with these, with the legs, because I do like the darker brown, although I don't know if it's going to look good on every single bed. But on this one, I definitely think this would look good with the darker brown legs, and I think that's something I could probably change for each one. They also made beds bouncy. I don't know why, just because they're not quite like slime blocks. They don't bounce you as high, and they also don't take all the fall damage away. So they're kind of like a mixture between slime blocks and hay bales, is what it feels like. Let's take a little leap off of the top here. Oh come on! Are you kidding me? Oh, I'm missing all of these jumps. I'm just ending up lower and lower. All right, let's not do that again. And let's just take a leap off of here. So there I took a heart of damage, and as you saw, it didn't really bounce me up any higher than if I just jump from here. But that's kind of interesting. I mean, not something that I think is super useful, but I guess it's just an interesting little thing to add. Little interesting thing to put on there. Anything else that they changed? They made some updates to they added like a hints system. Like there's tips that show up when you first start playing, which I thought wasn't supposed to show if you already know these things. So I'm assuming if you like have already played in a world and already played Minecraft, but it did show up for me, and I'm kind of waiting for more hints to show up. But so far, nothing's really come up. So I guess that's kind of good. Anyways, as I said, I was on vacation for several days, almost a week. Took a trip down to Phoenix, Arizona, the desert valley. And that was a wonderful trip. New recipes unlocked. Check your recipe book. That was a wonderful trip. It was such a beautiful area. Oh, yes. Oh. Ooh. I have 2 Depth Strider 3 books, so I wonder if I should go for the Feather Falling 3, and then I could put the Depth Strider on there. Feather Falling 3 would be really nice. I think I'm gonna go with that. Fire Protection 2. Oh, that sucks. That's terrible. Anyways, yeah, so I took a trip down to Phoenix, Arizona. It was a wonderful trip. I said I was going to try and get some work done here on on the Sirhcus, but that didn't happen. That didn't happen at all. I didn't touch my computer, which I think is great. I mean, that means it was a very good vacation. I was able to just relax. I thought we were just staying at like a decent hotel, or a regular hotel. Turns out we were actually at a really nice resort, and so they had like a really nice outdoor pool area that I spent a lot of my time at, just relaxing and swimming. And we took a trip to, if you're familiar with Arizona at all, a town called Sedona. It's up in the mountains, like the Painted Mountains. We actually went to a real life mesa, which was really awesome. It was so beautiful. We did some hiking. We went on like a 7-mile hike, ascended about like 1,000 feet, more than 1,000 feet up into the plateaus. And I got a lot of good pictures. If you want to see some beautiful sights, the beautifulest sights that we saw, you can check out my Instagram, which I think is linked in the description. I took some pictures there and I took some panoramas, but my phone also, it like saves it as a video file, since that's kind of how it puts it together. So I posted some videos of the stunning views there. What am I doing? I wanted to get a health potion. We need some more experience here. So let's just murder these guys. But yeah, it was a lovely trip. One thing I got very inspired in building. The building style out there was really interesting. A lot different than what I see around my town. It was a lot of stone, a lot of stucco, very earthy builds. One thing that kind of sucks about that is Minecraft, it doesn't really lend itself to those types of builds, or at least it doesn't as much as another game that kept popping in my mind while I was out there, Creativerse. Creativerse has beautiful canyon biomes. I would say a lot better than Minecraft's mesa biomes. It also has a lot of like stucco type blocks, mosaics, tile blocks, a lot of earthy type blocks. And while I was out there, I kept getting the urge to play Creativerse just for the block choices. Creativerse, I have done a series on in the past, and it's a fun game. It's a good creative building game like Minecraft, but it's got some issues. I would say the gameplay is not that great. It's very lacking, and the balance of the game is really bad. Do we have another efficiency? We do. Like especially just the resource gathering. I always find myself having like tons of a certain resource, but then there's a few resources that are very difficult to get. And there's no ability to really farm things like there is in Minecraft, which is one thing that really turns me off. So yeah, like I would love to play Creativerse and just like get those blocks and play around with it and build some stuff in there. But I think it would also be interesting to try and replicate that build style, that stucco build style with clay roofs. Try and do something in Minecraft to replicate that and play around more with the sandstone blocks, the hardened clays, which are actually, I think they're called terracotta now, so that the glazed terracotta makes sense, I guess. Play around with those, red sandstone. That's maybe something we'll have to do soon. And those are blocks that I haven't really played around with a lot, like sandstone and the red sandstone. I've played around with terracotta, but not necessarily in that way. The hardened clay, I haven't really used it to make like desert earthy type builds. Was there anything else? Oh yeah, the power 4, that's what we were adding onto here. So now this is power 5. So yeah, that was my vacation. It was a lot of fun. Saw a lot of beautiful sights. It inspired me somewhat to play Minecraft and build stuff. But like I said, it kind of, I really wish Minecraft had some of the blocks, some of the types of blocks that Creativerse has. just because I think I could do a lot better, kind of copy the style a lot better if I had access to those. But yeah, all right. Well, now we have some new things. Is there anything I missed? Everything got mending. This didn't get mending. Although, do I want to put mending on there? I don't have any infinity books. I would love to get an infinity book for the bow. But you can only have either infinity or mending now. And since I don't have a skeleton farm, even if I had one though, I still think infinity's better than mending. Because I'd rather have to repair my bow than make sure that I always have a good stock of arrows. Because, I mean, 64 arrows, it's really not that much if you're going away for a while. And it's definitely something that that I don't pay attention to a lot. So it'd be very easy for me to all of a sudden run out of arrows. Whereas the bow durability, this thing will last a long time with Unbreaking 3, and it's pretty easy to repair bows. But then again, like I said, I don't have an infinity bow or infinity book, so maybe we'll want to do that, although I don't have the experience at the moment. I think we'll leave it for now. But this is what we got now. We got efficiency 4 Silk Touch Unbreaking 3 pick. We got efficiency 5 Unbreaking 3 mending pick. We got mending on there as well. Looting 3, sharpness 2. I'd like to get more sharpness, but I don't have any sharpness books. Nope. None of the villagers were selling any sharpness books. But we got mending, Unbreaking 2, looting 3 on there, which is great. We got Depth Strider 3, Feather Falling 3, mending boots. That is fantastic. Those are going to be so nice. We can now swim around much faster. Let's go. Oh, yes. Oh, it's so nice. I'm so happy to have that. Plus the Feather Falling 3, which should help us use less food, basically, because I won't be taking as much damage from falling. And then, yeah, we got our Power 5 bow. That's always lovely to have. And you know what? I'm going to put some mending on there. Let's get another. Do I not have any more health potions? I could make one. Maybe we'll just murder these guys and see if we can get enough experience here. Uh-oh, this is not good. Nope, go away. Not good. Zombies started. I think they were spawning out here and coming in. Yeah, look at all the zombies just popping out of the woodwork. I did light up the cave pretty well, but I guess murdering all those zombies at night is not a very healthy thing to do. But that's fine. We're all right. Everything is fine. Looks like we should have enough experience now. Let's just murder those guys. Is that all the zombies? All right, and we should have enough experience. Let's not tempt it again. We'll do that. There we go, mending. So now I just need to make sure everything is repaired, which is basically just the bow and the pickaxe. So I'll sit here, get some more zombies built up, and then we'll get to work building our little, well, making this place look better. You know, I just got these tools, and already it has been such an improvement, so much. Like I had to go get some wood, and this efficiency 5 Unbreaking 3 axe is so much better than what I had before, which was just an Unbreaking 3 axe. And with the mending, it's already repaired. Plus the Depth Strider boots are amazing for getting around here. And looking at this is what I've been working on. So I think I have the basic shape figured out for the tower. Something like that. It's very pointy, lots of angles and points on it. I think I'm gonna go with a brick roof. With this build, it's very close to over here, which is where I want to put our first big city. And so I'm trying to think of the sort of block choices that I want for there. And I believe I want to use brick in that city. I really like the brick texture. If you use it correctly. And I think in a roof like this mixed in with stone is a very nice way to use it. And so I want to try and carry that theme over here. I'm not entirely sure about using both the dark oak and the spruce. I think I'll have to fill in the rest of the walls to really see if I like that. The other thing I could do is go get some acacia wood and choose one of these and then also mix in acacia wood. And I'd have to make sure to cover up the ends, but that shouldn't be too hard. I can use like cobblestone or stone brick stairs on the ends of them, or slabs, so that we don't have the orange sticking out. But then we'd have a nice gray color, which would go well with any stone that we put in the walls here. There is one thing I want to check out with this roof and block choices. Let's just hop over here. Nope, that didn't work at all. I know I can make a jump. I might have to get up a little bit higher there. Maybe just get up to the top there and jump down. I have some, I do have some stone slabs here. And I want to try that out. Maybe we might have to block our way up. Let's go over here. So I think I'm going to try putting some stone slabs like there. And we'll just do one side maybe, so we can see what it looks like. We'll do that, and then we'll do that. And then I think also here we'll do it. Shoot. There's no easy way to do that. I guess I'll take, I don't know. No, that's what I want. We'll just do, no, that doesn't work either. Fine. This is fine. We'll just do that. I wanted to save on resources, but whatever. We'll just do it. So we'll do that. And no, that's not what I want. I already took out the block, didn't I? I want to put a stone brick slab and then a stone slab on top of that. So we'll do a stone slab there and a stone slab there. And maybe we'll do this as well. So let's get some more of these. Put that on here. This will just kind of add a little bit more color to the roof. A little bit more detail. And it might make it pop a little bit better. So let's go down and take a look at that. Ouch, I am hurting. See what this looks like. So this is what it looked like before. Just stone and the brick. And over here is what it looks like now. We might need to get up on the mountain to really look at it. I think I like it. I think I like it. It just adds a little bit extra to the roof. And maybe I don't like it. I honestly can't tell at all if I like it or not. It'd be nice if it was only one. I think if I could only do one slab, that would help it. But with the way that this roof is, I can't really do that. So I think we'll just stick with the stone brick. Yeah. All right. Well, I'm going to keep working on this, get the roof done, and then try and figure out these walls. And then once we get that done, the next big thing is figuring out this inside here. There we go. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. Using a lot of stone, the brick to add a bit of color there. All that wood really makes it pop out, especially, I gotta say, it kind of blends in a lot with this particular area just because there's lots of granite around, and the stone doesn't quite pop as much, but I think it still looks great. It looks fantastic. It's got this big beefy base. I mixed in some brick down below as well as having it on the roof. And I think this will work. And I think this is a good initial build in this area. I think this is something, kind of a style that we can work with in the future when we start working over here. So now I have the big project of doing the interior, as well as I do want to have some sort of entranceway here. We'll put some sort of little facade and some docks here to dock our boat at. And then I want to basically redo the inside completely. I'm going to move some stuff around. and I need to figure out how I want that to look. Kind of carry the design style, the block choices into the interior. So I'm going to get started on that. Well, this thing isn't done yet. I was hoping to get it done this episode. Doesn't look like that's going to happen. I've been working most of the weekend on it, and it's still got some work to do. The outside, though, the outside is done, and I think it looks fantastic. We got the facade in place and the dock there. Very simple, but it really stands out against the hill. Except for, I need to get rid of that stupid granite. The granite is kind of drawing attention away from the brick, and it just sort of makes the building blend in a little bit too much. So I'll be getting rid of that granite, either putting stone or cobblestone there. Otherwise, yeah, it looks great. I love it. At least I think it looks great. I don't know what you guys think. So we got the facade here for the front. We got our little entrance, very simple. And then the inside. The inside, I tried to really make this place look interesting and feel interesting. Usually when I do a spawner, I keep everything kind of in one room. Keep it very simple and all together. But that can be boring. And so I wanted to step up my game. I always want to improve my building. And so I tried to add different rooms, different levels. We got stairs going places, hallways, and I think it breaks up the area, and it makes it a lot more interesting. So over here, obviously we have the spawning room, and I did decorate it up a bit. Just, I don't know, put some designs and patterns to make it look slightly more interesting. And so, yeah, that's what we got there. I moved the water a little bit. The zombies were getting pushed over there to a trench, and then there was lava down there to make sure that any baby zombies would get murdered instead of clogging up the system. Instead, what we got now is we got the trench over on that side, so that they get carried back behind that wall, and then the lava's still over there, and that just makes it so that it's not as bright in here. The lava's not lighting up this room as much. You can still see a little bit of light back in that corner, but it's not too bad. And did I lost one. Maybe we'll go get it. Nah, let's just get a new one. Although I don't know if I have any more. These things are a mess. I don't have any more. All right, we're going in. We need to get it. It would have been pushed all the way to the end. Actually, one of the zombies might have picked it up by now, I suppose. If it's not sitting here. And it's not. Oh, we did get it. Okay. Awesome. I don't know where we got it from, but we got it. So let's get out of here. And just rebuild that. Go over here. This depth strider is amazing. I can't believe how much nicer life is. Oh, we didn't get it. No, that was the one that we had. All right, I'll have to make a new fence later. Doesn't matter. So that's our spawning chamber. They go down a trench. They get carried up right behind the wall there, brought over, and dropped down here. And then I added in a button to put a block there to stop any new ones from falling in. And that will just, while we're softening these guys, that will stop any new zombies from falling in there, so that we don't get full health zombies mixed in with our softened zombies. So that should work pretty well. And then I just have a hopper and a chest underneath. Nothing too fancy. We're gonna have storage over here. Normally I like to have automated storage, but I don't have enough iron at the moment to put lots of hoppers around. And I think for this spawner, I'm not going to have automatic storage. There will be more chests. This is just as many as I put for now, just to kind of mark out the spots. The chests will be 3 high and 3 wide on each side. So I'll just have to take things out of here. I suppose I can't open that chest because I can't access that. Oh, well, I'll just have to put a stair there or something. That's fine. Something I can fix. Hi. How are you? We're still not entirely closed in, so any zombies can kind of spawn elsewhere when we deal damage to these zombies. Yeah, so by the time we get enough iron, I'm probably not really going to be using this zombie spawner that much. And even if I am, it's not really that big of a deal to just move items over to these chests. It's not going to be a big issue. So then we can head up the stairs. Over here we have our enchantment table with our 15 bookshelves around there. We got some chests for enchanted books, chest for our lapis, an anvil, and a crafting table. Pretty simple. Up here, this is one area I need to work on. This is where I'm going to do my brewing, which honestly isn't going to have much up there. All I need is this hopper and what can we throw away? Let's just put away some random stuff. All we need is the brewing stand and the hopper feeding into it. Maybe a couple of hoppers, although I need to get more iron in order to do that. But that'll be over here. I'll probably put some sort of like countertop, some desk or something that this is sitting on. So, I mean, we could just do this and have this hopper for putting ingredients in. I'll have to have a water source up here to fill up the water bottles. I probably put a hopper to feed in the water bottles. And I could put another hopper to feed in the blaze powder, which I'll probably do. I might as well. And then let's go back here. Back here, we're going to have another staircase, and there's going to be a back entrance over here. There's going to be a door right about here. And I'm going to clean up this cave. And back here, I'm going to put a netherwort farm and a melon farm so that we can get our netherworts and our melons for our health potions. And it's going to be pretty natural. It's not going to be like a real farm-ish thing. It's going to be like things are just growing in this cave, and then we'll have kind of a back entrance out of here if we feel like leaving out the back, I suppose. And then up here, these are the areas that are pretty unfinished and are going to require a lot more work. But up here brings you on top of the spawning room and to the tower. And I want to get up there because I like being able to get up to the tops of towers. I think it looks pretty neat up there. Is this the center? So I'll probably put a spiral staircase going around. I'm not a fan of spiral staircases, but they look neat. I don't like using them, but they look pretty neat. And then we do have these fence windows, which I could replace with glass if I feel like doing that, or I could even maybe leave some of them open. Maybe even put a balcony, although I don't know how well that's gonna look from the outside at all. So yeah, those are my plans. That's what I got going on here. A lot of good work done. This thing is functional again. It is working. Just a few more things, some walls and ceilings to finish up, and then finish up the brewing area up here and the back entrance and the inside of the tower. And then this thing will be all done. We can wrap it up. So that will have to wait until next episode. Hope you guys have enjoyed another episode of The Sirhcus, and we'll see you then. Goodbye, peoples.